Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 17. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 53 yards. is. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. after one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 41 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Hurts will throw. Buying time to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. from the 48-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. In motion goes the tight end.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get...
There he goes, right side.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Crunch. We go 47. Mike by two. So we got man. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Not today, you are. Not today.
Final play of the half. Prescott dancing to his left.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a completion left side.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a two-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Prescott down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Prescott to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass complete, Goddard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.